Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching, yes, the Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network.
Journey now heads tonight as we will play Game 2, the night portion of a day-night doubleheader. And it is time for baseball as the Yes Network presents New York Yankees baseball. It's the New York Yankees against the LA Angels in the final game of a 3-game set on Lou Gehrig Day around Major League Baseball. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Yankees Baseball, along with Carlos Beltran and David Cohn. I'm Michael Kay. The Yankees won the first game of this doubleheader by a score of 6-1. Nestor Cortes was brilliant once again. Now, the second game starter is Jameson Taillon, and we can say this every single time we talk about a starter on the Yankees. He's been great, too.
Yeah, it's next man up in the rotation, and Jameson Taillon had a fantastic month of May as he almost ran the table. 4-0 record and a 2.01 ERA, and really, if you look at Jameson Taillon, he seems to show something new every time he goes out there, mixing in more changeups. He's always had that four-seam fastball that he can throw by hitters, but another cutter to go with it. So Jameson Taillon, a real full repertoire nowadays.
Well, take a look at the numbers. Last 5 starts, he's been brilliant. 4-0, 2.01, just 3 walks, 22 strikeouts, 2 runs or fewer allowed in 4 starts, and opponents hit .207 against him. But no matter how you pitch, you can pitch great. You have to have some run support, and the Yankees have been doing that. In the first game, they did it with 4 solo home runs. One of the guys who connected, he's been connecting a lot lately, is Gleyber Torres.
Well, Michael, Gleyber Torres, there's no doubt that he's swinging the bat well. His hot hitting continue. You know, you could see him here, right here, hitting the ball all the way to the wall. Like, you know, he's pulling the ball, he's hitting the ball to right field. His stroke is there, the legs are there, the lower body is just working properly. Today he hit a home run to right field of Shohei Ohtani. So Gleyber just swinging the bat well in the last 7 games, hitting .333 with 3 home runs.
Oh, let's take it out to 8 games. He's hitting .344, 5 home runs, 6 ribbies, slugging at .875. And by the way, he also has a 6-game hitting streak working. 81 years ago today, Lou Gehrig passed away at the age of 37 from the insidious disease named ALS. 2 years before that, he made one of the most famous speeches in American history. We'll hear that speech when we come back.
Butcher Box. We deliver high-quality meat to your door. What happens next is up to you.
You want that home run feeling? Then step in the box and let it rip. Get ready for the Major League Baseball Junior Home Run Derby. Compete in your communities and swing your way to the 2022 Junior Home Run Derby Final during MLB All-Star Week in Los Angeles. Get your community involved by hosting a local derby. Sign up for free at jrhrd.com.
luckiest man on the face of the earth. When you look around, wouldn't you consider it privilege to associate yourself with such a fine-looking man as a standing in uniform in this ballpark today. That I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thank you.
I wish I could try these glasses on first.
Here, step into the future where everything is possible. Welcome. Here you can try on Warby Parker glasses using only your phone.
Really? Wow, I like it here.
And I like these. You can stay, but I'll need my phone.
Okay.
Just shop prescription glasses starting at $95 and virtually try them on in the Warby Parker app.
Butcher Box. We deliver high-quality meat to your door. What happens next is up to you.
Weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. It's 71 degrees. Chance of rain is 15%. We'll take it. Humidity is 86%. The wind out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Shohei Ohtani pitched and got knocked out in the 4th inning of the first game. He did get a single, but he was picked off. It was not a tour de force for him. Nestor Cortez was asked between games if he was jealous that Ohtani got a chance to hit and pitch. He said, no, I don't want to face anybody throwing 90 miles an hour. I'm happy just doing it on one side of the ball, and he's doing it great. So Ohtani batting second in the Angels order. And tonight's starting lineup for the Angels brought to you by TikTok. It starts on TikTok. Taylor Ward is in right field leading off. Shohei Ohtani, the DH, bats second. Hitting third in center field is Mike Trout. Jared Walsh at first base will clean up. Batting fifth, playing second base, Luis Rengifo. Brandon Marsh in left field bats sixth. Batting seventh and catching, Kurt Suzuki. Tyler Wade. Our first look at the former Yankee. He'll be at third base batting eighth. Now the former Yankee shortstop Andrew Velasquez is at the bottom of the order batting ninth.
Jameson Taillon. I told this toe in the slab and the boogie down here tonight. It's been a while since I said that. Feels good too, Michael.
I know, I could feel it.
The scouting report. Pass the baton. There is a leaderboard list that he's on. In the American League, it's the most games started with 2 earned runs or fewer allowed. Nestor Cortez is now at the top of that leaderboard with 9. Jameson Taillon's right behind him with 8. So that is past the baton. And you talk about a league command, just his 2.5% walk rate, second in the American League to Kevin Gausman up in Toronto. And then something's got to give. Well, he gets a lot of chases, 33.7% chase rate that he usually gets, but the Angels have the fewest in that category as well, so something's got to give there. The Angels don't chase, and he gets them to chase.
All right, let's take a look at the defense behind him. Brought to you by your local Tri-State GMC dealers. And Duhar, Hicks, and Gallo left to right in the outfield. No worries. Judge is the DH. In the infield, Gonzalez, Kiner-Falefa, Torres, and LeMahieu. As Rizzo gets the second game off, that's third to first. Higashioka behind the plate. Trevino started game 1. Jameson Taillon is on the mound. And he deals. And the ball fouled away, and we are underway. In the first game, Ward was 1 for 4 with a walk. Also scored the only run for the Angels. Grounded to third. Gonzalez gobbles it up across the diamond. 1 away. Time to take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. What do you have, Carlos?
Well, the keys of the game, you know, early damage. The first inning, the Yankees are doing a great job. 4-run Thursday and 2-runs game in the game today. You know what? Gleyber good. 10 home runs in the first. I mean, in the game 1, last 8 games, he's hitting .344 with 5 home runs and perfect combo, leading the majors in home runs and home runs allowed.
Here's Ohtani, pitch inside. Ohtani 0 for 4 in the first game. Not 1 for 5, check that, and he was picked off. And the first player to start both games of the doubleheader is a pitcher and a non-pitcher, other than Jimmy Fox in 1945. Somebody asked me a question as I left the booth after game 1. How many times does the losing pitcher end up making the final out of the game? Can't happen many times, you would think. High fly ball, deep center, going back. Hicks still back on the track, and he makes the play.
Just a little bit up front. It shows you right here how power Ohtani has. Up front all the way to the warning track.
Nice little change up there from Jameson Taillon that got his legs out from under him just enough.
Here's Trout, 0 for 3 with a walk in the first game, and he struck out 3 times. Trout is 0 for his last 12. His average is dipped under 300. One and one. Fly ball right field. Gallo toward the line and makes the play. And just like that, the Angels go down in order against Taillon. LA nothing. Yankees coming to bat.
Hey, it's me. The summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
Hey guys, Gronk here to talk to you about your hair game. Hims has a full lineup of clinically proven hair loss treatments, all prescribed online by a licensed medical provider and shipped directly to your door, if appropriate. Order today and get a 90-day money-back guarantee at 4hims.com.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Pitches to retire the Angels in order 1, 2, 3. Now it'll be the Yankees' turn against Reid Detmers. Starting it off will be DJ LeMahieu. Let's take a look at the entire starting lineup brought to you by TikTok. It starts on TikTok. LeMahieu at first. Aaron Judge, the DH, bats second. Then it's Torres at second and Duhar at left. Conniff left for the shortstop. Aaron Hicks bats sixth and plays center. Joey Gallo on right. Kyle Higashioka will catch. Marwin Gonzalez, the third baseman, bats ninth. And they are facing the left-hander Reid Detmers. This will be his ninth start, 2-2, 4.65. You see his numbers.
It's a top prospect. He's the #1 Angels prospect, 28th overall, number 316. That's history. Threw a no-hitter. There's been 316 no-hitters in the history of the game, and he's the latest. And a big league hook is really his best pitch. Opposing batters are batting just 100 off of him when he finishes the at-bat with a hook.
That's funny. You take the no-hitter out of his numbers, and his numbers aren't very good. That was his best game of the year. But as David said, a top prospect for the Angels, who have improved their pitching, at least tried to, but of late their pitching has gone south. LeMahieu, fly ball right center. And Trout makes the call on the catch, 1 away. Check out the Angels defense, brought to you by your local Tri-State GMC dealers. Marsh in left, Trout in center, Ward is in right. In the infield, it's Wade, Velasquez, Rengifo, and Walsh third to first. Suzuki behind the plate, Reid Detmers is on the mound. There's Aaron Judge. He had a home run in the first game. A couple of hits and 4 at-bats. Also was intentionally walked. Yankees won that first game 6-1. Angels' 7th straight loss. 0-1.
$19 home runs in 48 games. It's a heck of a pace.
He's wearing shoes to honor Lou Gehrig, with some of the words from Lou Gehrig's speech and number 4 on the back of the shoes.
That's cool.
If you get a chance on Lou Gehrig Day, just go to MLB.com/4, the number 4 ALS. Bid on charity items and get information about ALS on the 2nd annual Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball. And a strike, 3-2. First number ever retired by the Yankees. Strike 3. Judge down looking at a change.
Another look at the Reid Detmers circle change. That's got the plate. Trying to throw it down and away. It ends up down and in, but definitely lit up the zone.
Did the trick.
There's Gleyber Torres. Now, he doesn't strike out a lot. He only had 2 strikeouts in the no-hitter against the Rays on May 10th. And that's a rarity. Only 4 other no-hitters since expansion in 1961 have had so few strikeouts. Ken Holtzman in 1969 didn't have any strikeouts. Clyde Wright in 1970, Jerry Royce in 1980, Francisco Liriano in 2011. Well, they had 2. Grounded in the hole. Diving stop by Velasquez. Gets up, fires, and gets Torres for the final out of the first. As the Yankees go down in order, 1-2-3. Nice play by the man they call Squid. Took a base hit away from Gleyber Torres, and a strong throw across the diamond takes us to the 2nd.
Using the old baseball stats only gives you part of the puzzle. But when we challenge ourselves using advanced tools and modern thinking, you'll see the bigger picture.
Challenge all things baseball with MLB Now, only on MLB Network.
This is brought to you in part by Burke Rehabilitation. Get back in action with Burke. By the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. And by Cadillac. Gravitate to greatness and visit your Tri-State Cadillac dealer today. Jared Walsh will lead off the second inning. He takes a strike from Taillon. Second inning underway here at the stadium. First game had a rain delay between the bottom of the 8th and the top of the 9th. Rain delay of about an hour and a half, a smidge under. But Wandy Peralta came on to get the final 3 outs, picked up the save in that one, and handed the Angels their 7th straight loss. And when you look at the field, and you were here and saw how hard it rained and the pools that were collected in the outfield, well, Danny Cunningham and his crew did an unbelievable job.
It just looked like it never rained.
Yep. Swing and a miss. Walsh overpowered by Taillon.
A little giddy up. Nowadays they call that a high spin rate four-seamer.
Look good for a hitter. Sometimes it's so difficult to catch up to that fastball up there.
Here is Luis Rengifo.
Looking at the infield right now, I just love the flexibility that Aaron Boone has. Just putting Marwin on third base and moving LeMahieu to first base. You know, you have two guys that can play multiple positions, and that flexibility is very good when you're a manager. Because a lot of time playing double hitters, you don't know where to, where to move the guys, and he has done a good job with those two guys, just putting them in out there and different positions.
1-2.
In the first game, DJ made great plays at third base. In the first inning, Marwin made a good play at third base. I mean, it's got to be so hard when you're moving around in the infield, but they're doing a real good job, both of those guys.
Hit sharply, and right there is Gonzalez. Knocks it down and fires. 2 away.
Here you see Marwin kind of like in the shortstop now, trying to DJ.
It's been a theme throughout the first half of the year so far for the Yankees. They're catching the ball much better this year than they did last year. Converting outs.
Oh, and 1 on Brandon Marsh. Quickly 0-2. Taillon working quickly and throwing strikes.
It's been his theme. Just 5 walks on the year. No free passes, and Jameson's on the hill.
One, 2. A lot of the Yankees on defense listed toward the first base side. Looked like they're heading to the dugout. They thought that was strike 3. Another close one. 3-2. Kurt Suzuki is on deck. Tipped into the glove of Higashioka. A strikeout of Marsh. And another 1-2-3 inning for Taillon. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Nothing.
Evan Longoria, a guy last year who was one of the catalysts to a surprising Giants team.
Meet Evan Longoria.
This year as well.
He's watching MLB Network.
Back, dude. Longo's hitting with big-time power. Still that.
Because that's what baseball fans do.
Right, here we go. Longo, 2022.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what? Law. Art. Construction. Baseball.
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
Join Kevin Millard
I'm just a dude that loves baseball.
and Steven Nelson
I'm nervous as hell, man.
on a quest for legends worthy of the sacred prize.
I thought I lost my mind, but
It's unpredictable baseball coverage that will have you on the edge of your seat all season long.
So keep it locked here on MLB Network all day.
Swing into action and join the adventure on Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
let's watch some baseball.
Hey, it's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Tonight's picture comes to us from Melvin Camacho. His parents are from Puerto Rico, and last weekend they attended their first ever Yankees game. But they had a good time, all decked out, Yankee gear, love it. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and post your picture to social media to reflect your love for the Yankees, and we might spotlight you in a future game. Miguel Andujar will lead off the bottom of the second. Detmers deals him a curveball inside. They're talking about Detmers' no-hitter. That's the first time he had ever pitched 9 innings at any level. Threw 108 pitches, so he wasn't overtaxed. But it does show you the pitchers get criticized for not pitching complete games. They're not trained to pitch complete games. He had never pitched 9 innings before. So all of a sudden you expect him to do it a lot in the big leagues. It's a different world. When you hear stories about pitchers coming up through the minor leagues, they're set at a definite pitch limit. Take them out after 70 pitches. Take them out. It could be in the middle of an inning, middle of a count. Take them out at 75. So they're not asked to push themselves. They're not raised that way. 2-1. 3-1.
And you think it's because of what, Michael? What do you think?
I think that they have those numbers that, third time through the order, batters hit better against the same pitcher, fourth time even more, and relief pitching is so good. And Andujar works a walk to start off the second.
Pitching is such a commodity, too, that the one thing that organizations know is that if the pitcher gets fatigued, that leaves them more susceptible to injury. So they're going to err on the side of caution, especially with young prospects.
And you think all this is because analytics, data?
Medical data, yes, partly. But I do believe that some, in some respects, if the rules change and there's a limit on the number of pitchers you can carry on a major league roster, that trend will reverse a bit as you try to get more innings out of your starters.
Popped up right side. Out of play. Hey, in the first game, there was a little bit of a delay in the game as Joe Madden was arguing with the umpires about something. And what it was that their PitchCom system, the Angels, was not working. Now, they don't use PitchCom, but they knew their PitchCom system wasn't working. And he said to the umpires, if we don't have ours working, the Yankees shouldn't be using theirs. Now, that's not necessarily a rule now with PitchCom. Now, in the NFL, it's a rule. Like, if the Jets headsets are out in Foxborough, then the Patriots can't use their headsets. But that's not a rule here. But I believe that Aaron Boone and the Yankees stopped using it in later innings out of respect. But that was what that little kerfuffle was about. That one's lined into center field. It's a base hit for IKF. Moving to second is Andujar. Now you see the umpire telling Trevino, all right, let's kill the PitchCom. Dropped it onto the ground, gave it to the bat boy, and that was it. They used their hand signs. There was Nestor with the receiver. He dropped it. So everybody was on even ground.
Back to one's a fastball, two's a curve.
3 is a slider, 4 is a changeup.
That's it.
Check swing. Now Aaron Hicks had 3 hits in the first game. And that's a season high for him. Now he has another chance to put some negative numbers behind him. There's a runner in scoring position. He has really struggled this year in these spots. 1-0. There's a strike.
Imagine the hard part, Carlos, is, and you could speak to this, is that if you're a hitter and you've had a bad start like Aaron Hicks has, you stop looking at the scoreboard. It's what you do from here on out. You can start producing now. Forget about what's happened up to this point. That's got to be a hard thing to do. But if you can do that, then you get a chance to turn it around.
Yeah, you have to be willing to basically forget about what happened in the previous games and concentrate and try to build for what happened today in the early game. You know, he got 3 hits, 2 from the left side, 1 from the right side. Just build on that.
The same with the guy on deck, Joey Gallo, kind of in that same boat. Boy, if they start to turn it around with this Yankee lineup, watch out.
Two 2-1. 3-1. So the Yankees threatening here in the bottom of the second. Foul back, 3-2.
See, looking at Hicks numbers, April 306, May 127, June 750. So at the end of the day, you have to be willing to forget about that 127 in May and just build on June. Good start for him.
Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. 1 away.
We're going to take a look at what Reid Detmers features. That 4-seam fastball, a little under 50% of the time. That curveball's best secondary pitch. Slider and an improving changeup. He's throwing more changeups recently, and we've seen tonight here he's featured it quite a bit, but that's the breakdown.
Brought to you by StatCast, Google Cloud. Now Detmer, first-round pick in 2020 out of the University of Louisville, 10th overall pick. That was the last first-round draft pick for Billy Epler. who was the Angels GM and now has that same job with the New York Mets. And the Angels have been drafting a lot of pitchers because that's where they have been lacking. They have not had pitching. There's a strike. Now, who has the advantage? We'll start with you, David, the pitcher who's never faced many of these hitters, and then Carlos, the hitter that has never faced a pitcher.
Generally, it's always in the pitcher's favor. The hitter's in a reactionary position.
You agree?
I agree with him. A lot of times when you haven't faced a pitcher, first at bat, basically you just kind of like seeing what he got. Second at bat, you're starting to feel better. By the time you get your third at bat, you might be lucky if he's in the game. So I always feel like pitchers have the advantage.
Swing and a miss. Gallo down on strikes. Third strikeout for Detmers.
Higher than high. Usually don't see Gallo chase like that up and out of the zone. A little over anxious there. As you see, that's eye high.
Now, Carlos, you went in the production truck yesterday to take a look at Detmers stuff. What did you see?
Well, I went there just to try to see if I saw something on him. A lot of times, younger guy, you could get into tendency of basically showing your pitches early, or maybe having a reaction with the glove. Couldn't really see much. So, a guy like that, you need to have a little bit of history. You need to have a little bit of a, you really want to watch him play, watch him pitch. And as many games that he pitch, he will basically give you more.
Runners go. Swung on and missed. Double steal. No throw. So Andujar takes third. Canafalefa right behind him takes second.
Well, the Yankees had first and second, nobody out. Now they have second and third with 2 out.
Soft ground ball grabbed by Rengifo, and he gets Higashioka. So Detmers works into and out of trouble as the Yankees strand 2.
It's the ultimate power hour. Quick Pitch takes you around the league.
Things are heating up
for every must-see moment from the majors.
The defending champs are doing what they do best.
Quick Pitch, late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.TV's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen.
Wow, he can do it all!
Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.TV.
Well, this Lou Gehrig Day joined Major League Baseball in the fight against ALS. Visit MLB.com/4ALS. That's the number 4ALS to learn more.
Sure.
We go to the third inning. 0-0. Kanafalefa with the only hit in the game. And Suzuki takes the ball. 6 up, 6 down against Taillon so far. Be the bottom third of the order. Waved at that pitch, 1-1.
Got an underwater swing there. Like swinging a bat in a pool.
Now you're on the bench and the guy takes a swing like that. Would you say those exact words?
Yes, yes. Swimming pool. Swimming pool swing.
Yeah, sometimes they yell at you, even your teammates. They're making fun of you. But that's good, man. That's the fun part of baseball.
Sky-high pop-up on the right side. LeMahieu in foul territory puts it away for the first out. And here's the former Yankee, Tyler Wade. A little bit of a beard working on the West Coast. He's from the area, so got a chance to go home. Pitch high. And the Yankees like both Wade and Velasquez, and it became a, you've got to strategically try to protect 40 guys, and the Yankee farm system is loaded, and they thought maybe they could get Velasquez through and somehow keep Wade, but they figured that they couldn't, so here they are with the Angels. And with Rondon on the IL, Wade will play third base against righties.
You know, Michael, I'm talking to Wade. A lot of times you don't really want to get caught up in playing for one organization your whole career. You really want to have the chance to play in the big leagues. That's what it's all about. I know when you grew up in a minor league system and you get traded, or it's just like it feels weird at the beginning, but at the same time, having the opportunity to be back in the big leagues, that's what you want.
Yankees ended up trading him to the Angels for a player to be named later. That was on November 22nd. Fly ball left field, fairly deep, backing up Andujar. And the reason they traded him, they did the math, and they said, well, we're not going to be able to protect him on the 40. We'll lose him for nothing. So they made a deal with the Angels. And Tyler has also become very popular in Japan, because he always turns up in photos with Ohtani, and Ohtani calls him what they're calling Wade back home, which is Eichmann, which means hot guy. So the people of Japan think that Tyler Wade's a hot guy.
Hey.
I see a future over there.
One and one. Now the Angels got Velasquez off waivers in November. Foul ball.
And it seems like Velasquez every game find a way to make a great play. Like every time you see the highlights, you see Velasquez diving for a ball, making a jumping catch, or throwing somebody out at first base.
And he bunts with 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. He saw the whole left side of the infield open, thought he'd take a shot, ends up fouling it off Foul off 2-strike bunt. It's a strikeout. Another 1-2-3 inning.
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network. Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
I got the mic today. I got the mic. You got the mic. I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo. Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días. Claro.
Carlos has had a look at Reid Detmers, and throughout your career, Carlos, you could study a pitcher and see telltale signs, like a poker player and look for a tell. Do you see anything?
Well, in this case right here, I would look at the back where you could see the ball in the bottom. You could see two different grips. On the right side, you will see a changeup. On the left side, you will see a fastball. And a lot of times as a hitter, that only happens you going to the beater room and trusting yourself when you're in the batter's box. You cannot really doubt yourself, but if I can take two pitches away from you and you get to fool me on the changeup, you know what? I like my chances.
All right, now let me ask you. You could see that with your eyes when you're at the plate. You could pick it up after you've seen it in the video room.
Yes, you can see that.
Wow.
But only righties can see it right now.
Now, for all of us, watch how quickly it happens in real speed. Base hit for Marwin Gonzalez. Now, it's interesting that you were able to pick that up, because between games of the doubleheader, Joe Madden must have repeated it like 5 or 6 times, how the Yankees really are able to pick up what pitches are being thrown. And he kept adding in, now legally, of course, but he thought that the Yankees knew what pitches were coming, and I guess he meant with Ohtani as well. And then that was relayed to Aaron Boone, and Aaron Boone said, good. I hope we continue to be good at it.
You know what? A lot of times you have to understand the guys get to the ballpark, they spend times in the beater room, they trying to find something, you know, and that's the whole thing about the game of baseball. You want to get early, you want to find something that, you know, if you can take a pitch or two away from a good starter, you know, your chances of having a good quality at bat, they're going to increase.
David, it does make you wonder if they have something on Ohtani, because 2 of his worst starts he's ever had has been against the Yankees right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what Joe Madden's referring to. I saw a lack of quality to his slider is what I saw. I saw, you know, hanging slider to Judge that he hit over the wall. But I think the fact that he didn't get many swings and misses that we noted throughout the game, in his first 50 pitches, Ohtani did not have one strikeout or one even swing and a miss. So maybe that's what Joe Madden's referring to, just the lack of the ability to fool any Yankee hitters.
Now, I was doing the game with John Flaherty in Tampa. He said the best he ever saw at picking up tells on a pitcher just from the dugout was Kirk Gibson. He said he could pick it up in 1 or 2 innings, and then he knew exactly what was coming. So a lot of people can just sit in the dugout and watch a pitcher and see something as well.
Well, Michael, there's a lot of moving parts on the pitcher, and a lot of time they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about their release to home plate. They're thinking about executing pitches. So sometimes when you see something in the body, could be lower body, could be mid body, could be glove, could be even in the mouth. Sometimes they just do different things, and if you could pick something, man, you know what? Your chances of putting a good at bat, they're going to be better.
Good at bat there for LeMahieu. So, as they did in the second, the Yankees have runners on first and second and nobody out. Now Judge is coming up.
It's sort of the difference between tipping pitches and telegraphing pitches. What Carlos is talking about is maybe you're slowing down your delivery a little bit or doing something different when you're throwing off-speed pitches in the middle of your delivery, and as opposed to sort of fanning your glove before you even start your delivery. That's a discernible tip. A telegraph might be halfway through your delivery, something you do differently.
First and second, nobody out. Here's Judge. He struck out looking in the first on a changeup. One and 0.
I had a lot of problems with that, Carlos, in my career. I tipped my pitches early in my career and really struggled with it, changed my whole delivery. Ended up trying to use it to my advantage and start fanning my glove to try to trick the hitters.
But David, how many years you pitch in the big leagues?
17.
So 17, which means to me that you were able to make adjustments. You were able to work on that. A lot of guys, even now in the big leagues, you told them, you know what, you're tipping, and they don't do anything about it. It's like, I throw 95, I throw 96. Man, you know what, you're not going to get away with 95 and 96 if you're tipping.
Fly ball, right field, down the line. Foul ball. David, on the teams that you played for, who were the best guys in the dugout to pick up those signs?
Tommy Herr, former Cardinals second baseman, St. Louis Cardinals, and came over to the Mets. He was outstanding. Robbie Alomar, one of the best.
Bobby Abreu, Carlos Delgado.
Popped up on the right side. Infield fly rule called as Walsh makes the play. Now, did it take you a while, Carlos, as you got older to do this, or were you good at it right away as a kid when you first came up?
No, I mean, it took me like 3 or 4 years, you know, for me to kind of like create the habit of getting to the ballpark, watching films, watching pictures from the dugout. And, you know, the game is about watching the pitcher, watching the opposite team, what they're doing, how they're playing you know, and if you could find something that you could take advantage and use it to put your team in a position to win, you know, you're going to do it.
Now, would you keep this information for yourself, or would you give it to your teammates too?
I share my information. I want everyone to have success. You know what? A lot of times, some guys, they like it. Sometimes they say, you know what? I don't want to know. I get anxious. I say, you don't want to know? I want to know what's coming. You know, like, that would put me in a position for me to feel good at the plate.
2-0.
Like, Derek Jeter was one of the guys that he didn't want a part of it. He didn't want to know. He said, if I know, I will swing at anything. I will swing no matter what. So Jeter was one of those guys that he said, let me concentrate on the pitcher. Let me stick with my plan. I know I'm going to hit the ball to right field. I'm going to get hit. I know I'm going to get a hit toward the middle to right field, so I don't want to know. And I respect that. You have to respect that.
Yeah, Paul O'Neill like that as well.
And Bobby Mercer, our late broadcast partner, he said he would jump out of his shoes if he knew what was coming. He did not want to know. He said sometimes you'd be told what was coming and it wouldn't be that pitch and you could get hit. 2-0. 3-0 as Detmers pitching himself into a real jam here in the third. Sky-high pop-up on the left side. And that's another infield fly rule as Wade makes the catch.
Well, kind of similar situation that in the previous inning. Man at first, man at second. You know, Aaron Hicks strikeout, Joey Gallo strikeout in the previous inning. This time, Aaron Judge fly ball to first base and Gleyber Torres fly ball to third base. So similar situation.
See what Sam Blum tweeted out that Madden said they're really good at reading pitchers. They're very good at it. He said some version of that 4 or 5 times, but did insist that they were doing it legally. Pitch inside. I'm not accusing anybody of anything except that they're good at it, he said. One and one on Andujar.
Miguel Andujar, the way he wears his pants, right? It's like right back to 1992. Right? That's the way I used to wear mine.
It's kind of different to watch him like wearing those pants like that. You just want to pull them down.
Up or down, one or the other, right?
Line foul. Was there a pitcher in your career, Carlos, that no matter how you studied him, you couldn't crack the code?
How many? I'm sorry?
Any pitcher that when you played, you just couldn't get a tell on him?
I mean, there were a lot of guys that I wish I could find something on them, and then I didn't find anything. Pedro Martinez, one of the guys that, I mean, I look video right and left, but, you know, the guy was able to do a good job.
That one's popped up, and that lands in the Yankee dugout, so Andujar will get another swing.
You know, one of the guys who really hides the ball well is Zach Greinke. You know, he really hides the ball well behind his back leg when he pushes off the rubber. And that's what, as a pitching coach, you want your pitchers to protect themselves from the opposite team, from guys that, you know, look for things like that. Imagine you being a manager, you have to bring somebody from the bullpen that you know around the league tips in a close game. I mean, your chances are going to be less.
1-2. You ever pick up anything from Cone?
No.
He was a rookie
back in the days. There were not like computers and iPad.
Yeah.
It was like a video cassette. VHS.
And when David pitched, they were in black and white. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Runners go, swing and a miss, and Duhart down on strikes. And once again, Detmers works out of a jam. No runs a hit, and 2 men left on base. We go to the 4th, 0-0.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
The Yankees are really good at reading pitches.
Yeah, I think we are too. So we're going to hopefully continue to be good at it too.
And
And that was Aaron Boone addressing Joe Maddon's comments from his press conference, insinuating that perhaps Ohtani was tipping pitches today and that the Yankees were certainly picking something up. But guys, when you look at some of those home runs, Ohtani really left the ball up in the zone, very hittable pitches. 3 home runs off of Ohtani, 4 on the day for the Yankees.
Well, it's certainly a little gamesmanship on Maddon's part, and Boone didn't bite.
And you know what, Michael? And if he's tipping, it's the Angels' situation for them to fix Ohtani. You know what? Opposing teams are not going to have mercy on guys that are tipping.
And Carlos, Joe Maddon did say that the Angels need to be more careful to make sure they try to combat those types of things from teams picking things up.
2-2 on Taylor Ward. We're in the 4th inning, 0-0. Ohtani's on deck. Still 2-2.
Turned into a beautiful night here in the Bronx.
Grounded, left side, backhanded by IKF. The long throw. They get Ward. Here are the Yankee home runs we're talking about. So they're pitches that just spun up there, guys.
Yeah, that's what's Jack Curry and Paul O'Neill's new book, A Swing and a Hit?
Swing and a Hit.
This is it, A Swing and a Hit.
Yeah, but those are hitting in the stands.
Yes.
Oh, 0-1 on Ohtani. Oh, 2. Nice catch by a fan. One and 2. Inside, 2-2.
But Jameson Taillon just has such a high aptitude, Carlos. The way he's refined his repertoire, that cutter, that's filthy right there. Just learned it not too long ago.
Swing and a miss on a curve. Ohtani down on strikes.
He's always had good spin on that curveball, straight down. Ohtani flailing. Horseshoe grip. Grip it and rip it.
Foul back off the bat of Trout.
Taillon's already mixed in 6 different looks tonight, 6 different pitches.
One and one on Trout.
David, it's so hard to think about 3. Imagine to think about 6.
I mean, he really has evolved which shows to me that he's a smart pitcher, very intelligent pitcher, high aptitude, high IQ.
Fly ball right field. Gallo is there. 12 up, 12 down for Jameson Taillon. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 0-0.
Karsten Sabathia trains in Win Reality.
I love it.
So Karsten hits in reality. He trains in Win Reality.
I'm glad I'm retired.
He hits in reality. Train in Win Reality. Win in reality. See infinite game speed pitches, work on timing, pitch recognition, and get more hits. Train new school. Hit old school. Be ready for real. Win reality.
Hey guys, Gronk here to talk to you about your hair game. Hims has a full lineup of clinically proven hair loss treatments, all prescribed online by a licensed medical provider and shipped directly to your door, if appropriate. Order today and get a 90-day money-back guarantee at 4hims.com.
Nice.
What?
With the Game Time app, I pay 60% less than this guy.
60%?
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price. Download Game Time now. Nice shirt.
Well, this weekend, the Yankees host the Tigers in a 3-game set. Friday night after the series opener on Apple TV Plus, turn to Yes for the Yankees postgame show. Saturday, the game is on Yes with full coverage beginning at noon. And Sunday, after the game on Peacock, tap back to the Yes app for postgame coverage. And the Sunday game starts at 11:30. And the Yankees have also asked us to tell you that with the 11:30 start on Sunday, please note that the bottom level of the George Washington Bridge will be closed for a charity race. So if you're coming from New Jersey, make plans to leave a little bit earlier, and the game does start at 11:30 a.m. Another base hit for Kiner-Falefa just past Wade and into left field. And the Yankee shortstop makes a big turn. He'll stop there with a leadoff single.
Just a great start of the day by IKF. Base hit in the first at bat, base hit in his second at bat, line drive over Wade's glove. He touched it, but you know what? Just good to see Falefa just getting this hit right here.
Linya.
Well, the Yankees have had the leadoff batter on the last 3 innings, haven't been able to get the big hit. Here's Hicks, who struck out in the second. Chop foul.
Working on my Spanish, Michael. Carlos is going to tutor me a little bit.
Bueno.
Love it, David. I love it.
I know all the bad words. I got that down.
Where you learn that from?
Puerto Rico. Winter ball.
Who was your teammate who teach you few?
Oh, Candy Maldonado.
Oh, man.
Candido.
Candyman.
The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1 on Hicks. Three hits in the first game. He has multiple hits in 3 of his last 6 starts. 0 for 1 in this one. He struck out in the second. And once again, a Yankee starter doing big time work on the mound. Taillon perfect through 4 Nestor Cortez, 7 innings of shutout ball in the first game. It really shouldn't be a surprise anymore. It's a surprise when they don't perform.
That's right, Michael. They're doing a great job, man. They're putting pressure on number 1 and number 2.
Three and one. Detmers had a fast rise to the majors. He went from the alternate site after the draft to starting in Double-A in his first pro season last year. Then he was in the big leagues by August 1st. 3-1. Foul back here. Count is full. Now going into this season, he was ranked 28th on Baseball America's top 100 prospects, and he was listed as first in the Angels system. His dad was in the Cardinals system for many years, got as high as AAA. Chris Detmers. 6 seasons from 94 to 99. And his dad had a method in making Reid a pitcher. He would not let him throw a curveball until his freshman year of high school. Just had him throw fastballs, never a curve. And now, curve's one of his best pitches. Well, Kiner-Falefa is a threat to go. Angels know that. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, 0-0. Runner goes. Popped up on the right side. Catch is made by Rengifo as Kiner-Falefa heads back to first. Take a look at the Home Depot getting more done this season. 10th team in Yankee history to start 35-15. 151 runs allowed, fewest through 50 games in Yankee history. They lead the majors in winning percentage at 700, in home runs with 73, and in runs allowed with 151. Pretty good start to the year. And it's a nice sample size. 50 games is, well, it's not a third of the season, but it's pretty darn close. Second game of a day-night doubleheader. Yankees won the first one 6-1. 0-2 on Gallo. Pickoff, throw to second. They got him. So Wade took the throw. So it's 1-3-5. Clearly got him. Count 0-2 on Gallo. 1-2.
Why does the base runners always think they're safe, Carlos?
Well, I guess we're hoping for something positive to happen.
That one is looped into left field, coming on Marsh. He can't make the play. A single for Gallo.
This is positive right here, seeing Gallo staying with this curveball. Lefty against lefty. Shooting this ball to left field. Love the way he keeps his head on the ball. Even though he didn't hit that ball that hard, but that's a positive at bat by Joey Gallo.
So here's Kyle Higashioka, grounded to second in the second. 3 infielders on the left side. The whole right side of the infield open as they hold Gallo. Swing and a miss, 0-1. This will be the 70th pitch for Detmers.
Kyle is just one of those guys that I bet the whole bench is rooting for him. You know, after having a great spring training, great story, basically making the team and being the everyday catcher, and now, you know, he just looked a little bit struggling at the plate, but finding the way to put quality at bats.
He really is liked by everybody in that room and everybody on that bench, and he and Trevino have a great rapport. Doesn't seem to be any envy or jealousy whatsoever. Pitchers love pitching to him. Popped up. Walsh makes the play, and that'll do it. No runs, 2 hits, 1 man left. Let's take it to the 5th. 0-0.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home.
So cute! 5 different frames from Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better. Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch.
These are definitely a keeper.
I think these out of 1. Ooh, these look good.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts.
Seriously?
Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I underdressed?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Life is about balance. If I get the proper amount of sleep, then I'm gonna be ready for whatever's to come. I use Aura Ring to always let me know everything that's going on with my body. The accuracy is what sets Aura apart. My sleep score is something that I'm always paying attention to. It's literally part of my morning routine. Always trying to make the most out of this thing we call life.
Now Manoah's having a great season, Bob. Let's go around the majors. Brendan Rodgers, 3 home runs in Game 2 yesterday against Miami, including a walk-off in the 10th. The Pirates swept the Dodgers. Go figure this game. First time since 2000. Sonny Gray placed on the 15-day IL with a right pectoral strain. Jared Walsh takes pitch outside, 1-0 as we start the 5th inning. Walsh, Rengifo, and Marsh. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 against Taillon. There's a strike. They say that he went around, and pitch count's in great shape. He has 52 pitches. Detmers has 70. Taillon at 52. And Detmers obviously has gone 4 innings, and Jameson averages 14.3 pitches per inning this season, 3rd fewest in the AL. He throws strikes. Really, the formula is simple. Right back to Taillon. 1 out.
Good mix of pitches there. Well distributed.
Here's Rengifo. He checks his swing there on the curveball. The count 1-0. PitchCom working for both teams here in the second game. There's a change, a beauty, 1-1. Let's check out the Genesis League leaders. And Yankee starters 2.67 ERA, just behind the Dodgers for the best in the majors. Line drive, foul.
I just love the way he looked on the mound. Seems like he's making pitches with conviction. You know, he looks in control. He's attacking the strike zone. You know, moving well these first 4 innings.
Strike 3. Rengifo down looking.
That's what you call landing the hook. Rengifo reads up, drops in there.
We told you that Taillon 3rd in the league in pitches per innings pitched. Number 1 is Martin Perez at 13.8. Then Jordan Montgomery at 14.2. Taillon at 14.3. Pitches high to Brandon Marsh. Marsh struck out swinging in the second inning. Fly ball left field, coming on is Andujar, and he makes the play. And Taillon is perfect through 5, 15 up, 15 down. We're halfway through.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star. This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza!
The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome.
That ball is gone. 106. That would be a new record.
It is caught! Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout.
The Cubs have finally won it all.
The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
Moment, experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local Audi dealer today. 81 years ago, Lou Gehrig passed away at the age of 37, 17 days shy of his 38th birthday. Some iconic photos of the Iron Horse, 2,130 straight games, won to Columbia University, one of the greatest players in the history of Major League Baseball, struck down in his prime by ALS. Remembered forever, and will be remembered always on this date, as this is the second annual Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball. 17 big league seasons, two-time MVP, the consecutive game streak, a triple crown in 34, six-time world champion, seven-time All-Star. He was in the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1939 via a special election. Gonzalez right back here and above the booth.
See, Lou Gehrig was thick, huh? Big old legs, power booty,
strong. Kind of like Michael Kay, lower body.
Similar.
Big legs.
You got that wrong. I got a stick figure legs. 1-1 on Gonzalez. Two and one. Herget is warming up. Two and two. Nine, 1 and 2 in the Yankee order against the lefty Reid Detmers. Grounded foul. Yankees have 4 hits. The Angels have not had a base runner against Taillon. Bottom of the 5th inning, 0-0. Yankees looking to sweep the doubleheader and the series. Line drive, a base hit. Good exit velocity on the bat there. And he's going for 2. And he's going to make it. He caught Trout sleeping. A leadoff double for Gonzalez.
Great hit ball by Marwin Gonzalez. Right here, Trout not thinking Marwin is going to go to second base. And you know what? That's something the Yankees are doing real good this year. They're playing heads of baseball. Marwin here watching Mike Trout, not putting the effort. I'm going to go to second. Great job by Marwin Gonzalez.
Detmers not too thrilled with one of the best players in baseball history. But the one thing Trout does not have a plus skill at is throwing. He does not have a great arm.
Did you see the look on Rengifo's face when he turned around? He couldn't believe it either.
You know who I think was one of the best outfielders with not a power arm, but always was attacking the ball coming forward? Johnny Damon. He never, give up on any ball. He always attacked the ball running hard because he knew the runners were going to do that. Be aggressive on him.
And a trip to the mound by Matt Wise. And you wonder, does something like that unnerve a young pitcher? You can see he was a little disappointed. Yes, it was a single, but he never thought it would be 2 bases. So Wise comes out, maybe to settle him down. He's at 80 pitches right now. I told you he threw 108 in his no-hitter.
Exactly right, Michael, and that's a good visit from the pitching coach. The way Taillon's throwing the baseball, this is a big spot right here. DJ LeMahieu needs at least a productive out here.
(2-0). Tap right back to Detmers. Holds the runner. One away.
And you know, Michael, going back to Trout's play, and I talk about this because that happens to me many times in my career, where a lot of time I didn't really charge the ball hard, and I see all of a sudden the runner taking advantage. And man, you know what? It's a horrible feeling as an outfielder, because your job is just to get the ball and just throw that ball as soon as you can to the infield. You know, just base hit right there. For Marwin, he has to be at third base. He cannot be on second base. Now he's in a scoring position with an opportunity right here for Judge to get a base hit, and the Yankees scored the first run.
The 1-0, 2-0. Now you wonder why pitch to Judge here. You have first base open. You could set up the double play with Gleyber, who's also been hot. Maybe just being very careful with him. Check the swing, and the count 3-0. Also, LeMahieu not moving Gonzalez to third looms large, because they probably would have brought the infield in. A fly ball could have gotten him in as well. So this whole bat is different with him at second. And they turned him loose, and they threw him a changeup on 3-0.
Yeah, Detmers' changeup has really saved him tonight. '85 pitches, 45 strikes, 40 balls. But every time he's fallen behind, he's been able to throw that changeup effectively.
(3-1). There's ball 4. So Judge walks. Not intentional, but not giving him anything to hit. And that's the last batter he's going to face, as Joe Madden will signal to the bullpen to bring in Jimmy Hergen. So that'll do it for Detmers. The Yankees have runners on first and second, 1 out, scoreless game. Gleyber Torres coming up.
Hey kids, join MLB Network and your favorite players for a show made just for you. Play ball. It's all the big moments, bat flips, and amazing plays from an exciting week of baseball and tips to up your game. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson switching home run into the left field stands. Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star. This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
Greatest players who ever lived, but he has not had the best 3 games in center field.
You're right about that, Michael. You know what? He has had a lot of action in center field. This ball right here, diving for it, couldn't get to it. In this one, he slipped. You know, the runner advanced. And with Hicks hitting this ball. He took a step back, and now he had to regroup, and he couldn't get to it. And then this one right here, basically he was too confident that Marvin was going to stay at first base, and Marvin did a great job taking advantage and putting himself in a scoring position.
And he also still searching for it at the plate here in the Bronx as well. So Jimmy Herget, see his numbers, about a strikeout per inning, very good control in 17 games, 2 walks, 24 strikeouts. Herget is 28 years old. He's from Tampa, Florida, 4th big league season. Last couple of games he was unavailable because he had a broken fingernail that kept him from throwing his slider. So he last pitched on Friday. Here he is back. A little bit of a funky delivery. Yankees first look at him. And there's a strike.
That's why his nickname, because of that delivery, is the human glitch. It's almost like there's a glitch on your screen right when he releases the baseball.
Oh, and 2.
Yeah, David, that has a funky delivery right here.
It looks like he's going to throw over the top, and all of a sudden there's a little herky-jerky motion and a sidearm delivery.
Way outside. He gets more than 18 inches of left to right break with his sinker. He gets almost 17 inches of right to left break with his curveball.
Those are a lot of inches.
A lot. Time called. Now about his motion, he said, obviously I'm a different look than 99% of baseball, but it's natural to me. I've never thrown any different. It's not something that I physically thought about. I grab it and I throw it, and that's just how I throw. So he's not trying to be deceptive. That's just natural to him. Soft ground ball to third. Foul ball, just foul. Wade caught it, had his foot on the bag, would have been a force. Hugging the line. Charlie Ramos, third base coach, third base ump right there.
Charlie have to be looking through his legs, right?
Yep. First and second, 1 man out, bottom of the 5th. The 1-2. Upstairs.
Seems to me like I'm watching him pitch, and it looked like that fastball, it played harder than what it is. Just the way he released the ball kind of jumps at you.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the curve. Torres down on strikes, 2 away.
Big differential, 93 on the up and in fastball, and this front door slider comes in at 73 miles an hour. It's just hard to wait. And Glaber can't.
So now here's Andujar. The scout who signed Herget for the Reds is Greg Zunino, and that's the Rays catcher, Mike Zunino's dad. Not quite the same, David, but I'm getting a little bit of a Kent Tekulve vibe.
Yeah, I mean, Colby was probably a little lower than that on the release point, but yeah, I think it's certainly anybody who throws sidearm or lower can draw that comparison.
Ground ball and grabbed there by Walsh. The throw to Herget covering, and that'll do it. As he gets out of a jam and the Yankees strand 2, we go to the 6th.
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
Well, through 5 innings, Jameson Taillon has really got it working. And let's take a look. I mean, he's got the 4-seamer up when you need it, right on by. Good changeup as well. Nice hook to Ohtani, and another one drops it in there. Very unpredictable tonight.
Montefiore scoreboard, 0-0. Taillon, 5 innings, has struck out 5, no base runners. Bottom third of the order, the pitch to Suzuki is inside 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Sixth inning, 0-0. Second game of a day-night doubleheader. There's a strike.
Just didn't give in, Carlos. A little 2-seamer there. Down in the strike zone for a strike, just in case he's swinging.
Line drive to Andujar. Coming on, and he makes the play. 1 down.
Staying off the barrel. Little slider off the end of the bat.
Gehrig did a good job regrouping and coming forward, changing that ball. It's got to be difficult, Michael, for him to get used to playing in the outfield, even though he has mentioned that he feels comfortable out there. I mean, and I would say the same thing. I want to be in the lineup. So his opportunity to be in the lineup right now is playing left field.
1-0 on Wade. 1-1. Wade skied out to Andujar. That was in the 3rd inning. 66 pitches for Taillon. 2-1. Popped up on the right side. LeMahieu in foul territory for the second out. The Indeed player resume on Andrew Velasquez, 27 years old, from the Morris Park section of the Bronx, 5th big league season, 5th team. Last year with the Yankees, 28 games, he had a home run, selected off waivers by the Angels in November. Now, he tried to bunt with 2 strikes in the 3rd inning and fouled it off, so that's a strikeout.
Stuff right there, Michael. 2 strike, trying to bunt. You have to be perfect.
1-1.
And if you miss, it's an embarrassment walking from the plate to the dugout.
Right at Torres. And that'll do it. Perfect through 6 innings for Taillon. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees still looking for a run. It's 0-0 on Yes.
I got the mic today. I got the mic. You got the mic. I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo. Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días. Claro.
And here are the first images.
Hello, everyone. You don't have to leave the solar system to watch MLB Network. Just sign in with your TV provider info at MLBnetwork.com or through the MLB app. MLB Network, just about anywhere in the known universe.
You know, to be going into a game and hitting and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure I might have a little bit of rust, but my legs feel great, my arm feels great, body's feeling really good right now.
And that was Josh Donaldson from yesterday after taking early BP, talking about the health of his shoulder right now. Michael, if you remember, he had a cortisone shot in his shoulder last week. He feels as though that has done the trick. He said he had a similar injury back in 2018. He had 1 cortisone shot, did not have an issue the rest of the season. But one thing is clear, he is itching to get back. Oftentimes during the game, he is hitting in the underneath cage, even though clearly he's still on the IL and there's no chance he's getting in the game. But that is tonight's injury report, brought to you by Montefiore, state-of-the-art healthcare in New York City, Westchester, and the Hudson Valley.
Thank you, Meredith. 0-1 count on Kiner-Falefa as he leads off the bottom of the 6th. 0-0 game. Herget on in relief of Detmers. Got out of a jam in the 5th. The Yankees have left 7 runners on base over the last 4 innings. They went down 1-2-3 in the 1st. Kiner-Falefa is 2 for 2, both of those hits against Detmers. Haven't seen Aaron Loop yet, and he's warming up. right, David. You're one of the few people on this planet that could talk about what Taillon might be thinking. Were you thinking this after 6 innings?
This is a point where you're thinking it, but you're trying not to think it, if that makes sense.
So you're fighting yourself.
You're fighting yourself at this point, a little bit. Yankees offense needs to cooperate.
3-2 on Kiner-Falefa.
David, why you don't want to know?
No, you know, but it's a little early in the game to start thinking about, what's going on in the game. But obviously, you know. You just look at the scoreboard, you see zeros up there. You know what's going on.
And he gets punched out. 1 away.
Another look. He's got a lot of plate.
One and one.
Michael, did you see the movie Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Yes.
The glitch?
Yes.
That's kind of like this is a video game. When he gets ready to release the ball, it's like a glitch in a video game.
1-2.
Vanellope was the character in Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I think voiced by the great Sarah Silverman, right?
Yes.
Two and two on Hicks.
Carlos, as you're trying to time a pitcher, right? I mean, you're trying to pick out the window that he releases the ball. You're trying to sync up your leg kick with him. All of a sudden, this guy comes down to the side, and it's like a quick, herky-jerky motion. It's got to be hard to pick up.
Yeah, it is hard, and a lot of times you think that release, that ball is coming in a different place, and sometimes you're looking at the area where you shouldn't be looking. In his case, you mentioned early, it looks like he's going to throw the ball over, and he just basically end up throwing it sideways. So I had a problem a lot of time with May in Baltimore. I thought that he'd throw from the bottom, but he ended up throwing from his belt side.
And Hicks works a walk. When we mentioned there's a little similarity to Kent Tekulve, let's look at the Pirates kind of, not sidewinder, thin guy. He certainly could deal. So we see a little bit.
The glasses too.
Yep. And that's all we'll see of Herget as they now go on loop. And the lefty loop against the lefty swinging Gallo. 0-0, bottom of the 6th.
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. And by Ford, the SUV of the Yankees. And here is Aaron Loup. This will be his 22nd game. Signed a 2-year, $17 million deal with the Angels in November, plus a $7.5 million option for 2024. Had a great year with the Mets last year. 0.95 ERA, led all major league pitchers with 50 or more innings. Let's see if Hicks is going at any point.
Been kind of a struggle for Aaron Loup this year, though, as he was, as Michael said, very, very solid the last couple of years. The last 7 games, though, he's given up 7 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings.
A lot of angles coming at the Yankees. First by Herget and now by Loup. Runner on first. 2-1 count on Gallo. 1 man out. Bottom of the 6th. 0-0. That one jumps up and hits Gallo. 2-2.
Hard to steal on a guy like that when, you know, his motion is just right at you and he's looking at you at the same time.
Just missed with that. Good take by Gallo. 3-2.
He's looking at Hicks. He's not crossing his knee back to the base pad. So every time you see a lefty crossing that knee back to second base, you know he's going to go to home. But with Loup, you know, he just basically leave it right there, right in the middle. So he could go to home, and if he see a little bit of movement on Hicks, he also could go to first base.
Three-2. Swing and a miss. Gallo down on strikes. 2 away. Now, if you were so inclined, you see this 3rd strike, to maybe send up a pinch hitter for Higashioka, you simply can't do it. He and Taillon obviously have a lot of synchronicity working in this game, so you're not going to pinch hit for the catcher here. And really, the best pinch hitters you have are lefties on the bench: Carpenter, Rizzo, and the 27th man today, Florial. High fly ball, right center field. Trout runs it down for the final out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Take a deep breath, everybody. Let's go to the 7th. 0-0 right here on Yes.
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
Well, it's obviously we're flirting with some history here. Longest perfect game bid by a Yankee since Michael Pineda went 6 2/3 against Tampa Bay on April 10, 2017. So top of the order against Taillon, and he deals high to Ward. Six shutout innings for Taillon. His ERA is down to 2.22 for the season with a 5-1 record. Pitch outside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Nothing game. Yankees have 5 hits. Clips the outside corner with the 4-seamer, 2-2.
Michael, and this is information that I like to know when I know we're playing a team. You know, last 7 games, like I say, Taylor Ward 157, Shohei Ohtani 190, Mike Trout 154.
So the count 3-2 on Ward.
So even though you're facing the good part of the lineup, but at the same time, you know those guys right now, they don't feel good at the plate.
And the 3-2. Foul back. And the 3-2. Popped up. Gallo with the catch. It's amazing that Jameson Taillon has pitched this way this year. April of 2014, Tommy John surgery. He returned in April of 2016. Then in May of 2017 with the Pirates, he battled testicular cancer, had surgery, returned June 2017. Another Tommy John surgery in 2019. Last year, right ankle surgery during the offseason. And here he is, one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball. Not just because of this game, the way he's pitched the entire season. Here's Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
Just listen to the crowd. Yankee Stadium fans anticipate the flow, and they know what's going on.
The 0-1. Missed outside. They're riding on every pitch right now, this crowd. And they didn't like the call by Clinton Vondrak, the home plate umpire.
Clinton Vondrak in just his 12th Major League game behind home plate.
1-1. Up the middle. Grab by IKF. The throw to first. They got him. They got him. 2 away.
A great job by IKF making that play. Shohei Ohtani understanding the situation, trying to hustle for a base hit. Kind of Falefa did a great job. DJ LeMahieu. It was a great job right there by both of them.
And here's Mike Trout. One and 0. In the top of the 7th inning, nothing game. Fly ball, left field, on the run, and Duhar. He's there. 7 perfect innings. 21 up, 21 down. Call your friends, alert the neighbors. It's time for the 7th inning stretch here at the stadium, and we'll honor America in the Bronx.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and offer a moment of silent prayer as we remember the servicemen and women who are serving our country at home and around the globe. Thank you. And now, Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean white before. God bless America, my home sweet home.
All right, fans, it's stretch time, so please join in and sing along.
I hate when reality.
It's like the hitters know what I'm gonna throw every time.
It's cheating. It's not fair.
Hi, I'm retired MLB pitcher CC Sabathia, and pitchers across America are sad. If I was still pitching, I'd be sad too. But since I'm retired and my son Carson's a hitter, we love win reality.
Yeah, I train in here and get to see game speed pitches, work on my timing, and my pitch recognition. Plus, this pitcher doesn't get tired like...
Watch yourself.
Good nights lead to great mornings. Get generic Viagra shipped discreetly to your door at RexMD.com.
Hey, it's me, the summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
All right, Cadillac game summary. Zeros across for the Angels, and for the Yankees, they have 5 hits, but they don't have a run either. Reid Detmers went 4 1/3. 5 hits, didn't allow a run. The Yankees certainly threatened, couldn't get the big hit. And Taillon, you know his story. Hasn't walked a batter, hasn't allowed a hit. No one reached on an error, and he struck out 5. Conniff 2 for 3, a stolen base. A brilliant play on Ohtani for the 2nd out of the 7. Gonzalez 2 for 2 with a double. And Taillon, longest perfect game bid by Yankees since Chien-Ming Wang. Here's Ryan Tepera. So Gonzalez will lead it off. And there's a strike. Angels really tried to bolster their bullpen during the offseason. They signed Tepera 2 years, $14 million deal on March 19th. He split last season with both Chicago teams, Cubs and the White Sox. Gonzalez 2 for 2.
Two hits from the right side, now moving to his first at bat today from the left side.
Two and one. Tepera deals. 2-2.
The best deal in mobile. Get unlimited for only $29.99. Visit SpectrumMobile.com.
David, what do you think about Taillon? He's looking down, looking toward the field, focusing in his next 3 batters, thinking about the situation.
You can't help but think about what's going on.
Line to right field. Ward right there. So Gonzalez in a bid for his 3rd hit. Hit it well, but right at Ward.
But the first thing that's most important is that it's a 0-0 game.
That's right.
It's not like he has a big lead to work with and it's all about you. No, this is about the team. You need the offense to score, and the Yankee Stadium crowd understands that as they have come alive here in the last couple of innings.
Love that.
Now, in these situations, a lot of players don't like to talk to the starting pitcher. They don't like to sit next to the starting pitcher. But you kind of defied those old adages when you really started playing around with David Wells, right? 1998.
Well, he was going nuts because nobody would talk to him at all. Everybody scattered. Even when he walked in the dugout, everybody left. And so he was looking at me, and he kept staring at me to say something to him. So I did the best I could to try to break the ice a little bit.
The 0-1. Did anybody do that for you?
Chili Davis did a little bit. He came out to warm me up in between innings, between the 7th and 8th inning. He sort of, you know, just nothing really profound. Just kind of talked to me a little bit about he used to be a catcher in the minor leagues and he could catch my stuff. And my stuff wasn't that good, you know, something like that. And made me laugh just enough.
Now, after the 8th inning, reading your book that you wrote with Jack, you went into the bathroom in the clubhouse and looked in the mirror and had a talk with yourself, right?
The next inning, right. Between the 8th and the 9th inning. Yeah, with 3 outs to go. I mean, the pressure's on everybody. Carlos, you know, you're in the field.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy that messes it up, you I mean, you were in the Johan Santana game, right?
No, I was against
Against?
I was with the Cardinals.
You're trying to break it up.
You know what? I hit a ball down the line that was fair, and then they call it foul. But you know what? Good for Johan, man. He's a great guy, great teammate. I had him with the Mets for many years, and great competitor. So happy for him too.
Now this is the anniversary of the imperfect game, where Galarraga pitched a perfect game, and the call at first was wrong for the final out, and that ruined the perfect game. And the umpire actually came out and said, "Listen, I was wrong," accepted it and wore it, but that was the imperfect game.
Yeah, Jim Joyce, the umpire,
handled about as well as you could.
Classy,
great professional, man. Great professional umpire.
Two. Chop back to the mound. Tepera. 2-way.
You know, David, going back to Galarraga, I know for him was super tough. But for Joyce, you know, knowing later that, you know, he missed that play, and the next day seeing Galarraga bringing the lineup card, and Joyce basically tears down. You know, you could see that he feel bad for the guy.
Yes.
And you know what? You respect that.
Yes, you do. The umpires feel the stress, as I mentioned. Home plate umpire Clinton Vondrak, just his 12th major league game. Umpiring behind home plate.
Well, he's got to know.
Yes, he does.
The Yankees looking for a run. A lot of zeros on that board. Bottom of the 7th inning. One and one. That's a good pitch. Slider drops in there, 1-2. Tepera, the 4th pitcher used by the Angels. They're trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. Two and two on Judge. Due up in the 8th, Walsh, Rengifo, and Marsh. Taking care of the top 3 already.
Yeah, it goes without saying. Aaron Judge is looking for a pitch to drive right here with 2 outs.
The 2-2. 3-2. Two outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Wade deep at 3rd, close to the line. Marsh is shallow and left for Judge. Marsh is playing as if, you know what, if it's over my head, it's going to be a home run. He's trying to cut off the single by Judge.
It's kind of rare to see a left fielder playing this shallow.
Yep.
I mean, ball over him could be not only a double, could be a triple.
3-2. Strike 3. Judge down looking, and the Yankees go down in order against Tepera. We're going to the 8th. 0-0 right here on Yes.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts.
Seriously?
Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I underdressed?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
What does shopping for contacts look like at Warby Parker? Well, just imagine your favorite brands, take away the hidden fees, and add free shipping. There you go. Save 15% on your first order of contacts at warbyparker.com. When it comes to contacts, Warby Parker offers dozens of brands, including Scout, our very own comfortable, breathable, and affordable daily lens. Learn more about Scout or save 15% on your first order of contacts at warbyparker.com.
For 7 innings, Jameson Taillon has been perfect. 21 up, 21 down. Angels coming to the plate and going back without a hit, without being a base runner. One sparkling defensive play by Falefa, getting Ohtani in the 7th, and here we are going to the 8th, and Jared Walsh will lead off. That one's ripped foul. Walsh struck out in the 2nd, tapped back to Taillon in the 5th. 84 pitches for Jameson. And there's a strike, 0-2. Well, he's got the Bronx behind him. Grounded up the middle and off the glove of IKF. And that'll be the first base runner. Going for 2nd is Walsh. He will make it. And he's in scoring position starting off the 8th inning. And listen to this crowd.
Would have taken a great play from Falefa. Not only to glove it, but then to recover, get up and throw.
Great effort.
And that scored a base hit. So now he'll try to keep it at 0-0. The perfect game is gone. The no-hitter is gone. And let's see Taillon's reaction. Very chill. Popped them up. Torres there. That's a big out. Michael King heating up.
Does Marlon, Brandon March looked like Charlie Blackmon a little bit?
Yep. Well, the Rockies.
Just the way he stands, the way he approaches his bat, looked like he had to be one of his best players that he looked up to.
It's a good call.
Tap slowly to first base. LeMahieu flips to Taillon. They get him. Runner moves to third, 2 outs.
Nice recovery from Jameson Taillon after giving up the first hit of the game. He lost to Perfecto. 2 quick outs and covered first.
David, do you ever worry about collision with the runner?
Yes. See a little bit of a grimace there, and Taillon did have off-season ankle surgery. And Aaron Boone out to check.
Runner at third base, 2 outs. Taillon against Suzuki. Missed outside. Fastball still crackling, 1-1. One and two. Well, since July of last year when he got embarrassed by the Phillies, Jameson Taillon said enough. Turned his career around, changed the way he pitched, changed his approach. Since that date, he's been one of the best pitchers in the game. And that one is lined to left field, and Andujar plays it in front of him, and that allows Walsh to score on the RBI single by Suzuki. 1-0 Angels.
Just left the slider up. It's been so spot on all night long. You see, that's one of the few ones that he's kind of left up and out of the plate.
First run of the game. Angels lead 1-0, top of the 8th. Pitch to Tyler Wade is upstairs, 1-0.
Tough play right there by Andujar. A lot of times you will think that he will charge the ball, but at the same time, it's a hard play. It's a very shallow line drive and very low. So he's basically thinking, that there's not much I can do here. You will think that he will come and charge this ball, but this ball is bouncing 20 feet in front of him. It looked like nothing, but 20 feet is a lot.
2-1. If that's for the perfect game, Carlos, does he lay out?
I mean, you will try to go for it. Yeah, for sure. You will try to go for it. But, you know, that particular play right there, I mean, it's still play. Every time you play in the outfield and you see those, you know, low line drive coming at you, a lot of times you think and you hesitate. And once you hesitate, it's better for you to stop.
3-1. Foul back to the screen. 3-2 on Wade. This is the 53rd start in left field for Miguel Andujar. And the Yankees have certainly talked him up, sung his praises, how he's tracked the ball very, very well. And as Carlos said, I guess that was farther in front of him than you would have thought. Runner goes, foul back. Suzuki will go from first again, 3-2, 2 outs. Fly ball left field, and Andujar makes the play, and that'll do it. But the Angels break through. First base runner, first run, 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Taillon's been great, but he's trailing this one by a score of 1-0 right here on Yes.
Are the first images.
Hello, everyone. You don't have to leave the solar system to watch MLB Network. Just sign in with your TV provider info at MLBnetwork.com or through the MLB app. MLB Network, just about anywhere in the known universe.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
It is showtime!
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by NYU Langone Health and by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Hyundai scoreboard, Angels 1, Yankees nothing. Garrett Cole, so close with Jameson Taillon, going back to their days with the Pirates. Obviously telling how great a job he's done. But Taillon knows he's trailing in this game now 1-0 despite a brilliant performance and flirting with history. So Oliver Ortega takes over. That'll face Torres, Andujar, and Kiner-Falefa here in the bottom of the 8th. Foul back. The Yankees know they will face Raisel Iglesias, the closer, for the Angels in the 9th inning. So some pressure on them to do some damage right here. Iglesias has struggled of late, but against the Yankees, he has been money for a long time. Clay Holmes getting ready. You can see Ortega throws very hard. Madden says he has a dynamic curveball and a big fastball. 25 years old, second big league season. Check swing, did he go? Nope, the ball got away from Suzuki.
You know, Michael, I got this information by our people in the truck. StatCast on the play on Andujar. 0% chance on making that play. So it looks sometimes on TV that it's right there, but a lot of times, you know, the deception of what you see on TV and what you see on the field is completely different.
High fly ball, center field deep. Going back, Trout. He's on the track. He'll make the play in front of the wall.
Just a little bit under for Gleyber Torres. You know, he gave it a good ride all the way to the warning track. I think he let the ball get deep a little too long. Too much right there. Just a nice and easy catch by Mike Trout, who has had a crazy series in the center field.
Line drive, it's a base hit to right center field. Cut off by Trout. On the warning track, going to second is Andujar. He's in there with a double.
Good swing by Andujar. His fastball down. He went with that pitch, shoot it to right field. And also a great job by Mike Trout getting to that wall and cutting that ball. You know, making the effort to keeping Andujar in second base. If that ball go past Andujar might be in third base.
The return of Miggy Two Bags. Second double on the year.
Tying run in scoring position for the Yanks. And here's Kiner-Falefa. He is 2 for 3. That's who's on the bench. 3 lefties and the second catcher, Jose Trevino. On IKF.
Best deal in mobile. Get unlimited for only $29.99. Visit SpectrumMobile.com.
What a performance by Taillon. Now he needs his offense to pick him up. He's down 1-0. Hicks is on deck.
This pitch right here probably will be an out of take. 3-0. You don't want to be aggressive as a hitter. Even though you have 2 hits in the game, you want to give him a pitch. put him to 3-1 count.
Once again, Marsh very shallow in left field. And there's a strike. Took a fastball. Anthony Rizzo has a bat. He's waiting if he gets the call. And the 3-1. And that goes all the way to the backstop. It's a walk, and moving to third is Andujar.
It's a Bob Uecker line in there somewhere, isn't it?
Just a bit outside.
A big pitch right there. With 1 out. Tying run at third base. Jameson Taillon loves it.
Let's put a bow on Jameson Taillon. He's probably not going to pitch the 9th inning. David, he's been brilliant all season, and he was brilliant tonight, obviously.
Oh, yes, he was. He was in complete control the whole night. 101 pitches. Threw all of his pitches for strikes. 4-seamers, cutters, sliders, sinkers, changeup. Really, that's the pitch that served him well over the last couple of starts, as Taillon's mixing in a really good changeup.
Now, did the Yankees get a little funky here and have kind of Falefa take off and see if the Angels throw through? Here's Hicks. 3 infielders on the left side. Check that right side. Only 1 infielder on the left side. That's Wade. 1-0.
He might be going now, Michael.
You think so, Carlos? Well, he's got a look at Ortega and his delivery. Hasn't thrown over yet. There he goes. It's a strike. They don't throw through. It's a stolen base. So that at least takes away the double play.
A complete concession. And that's the winning run. Or at least the go-ahead run at this point in the game.
A ground ball ties the game. They are giving up the tying run at third base. 2-1.
And honestly, I don't know why you want to give away that stolen base to kind of Falefa. You know, I don't know why you're playing Rengifo way away from the second base bag, basically telling IKF, you know, take it. You know, why you want to put, you know, your winning run in second base.
That almost hit Hicks. A nice stop by Suzuki, and it's 3-1. On deck is Joey Gallo. Yankees 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight. They've had their opportunities. They have not cashed in. They're down 1-0 now, bottom of the 8th. On the season, Hicks is hitting 107 with runners in scoring position. And he steps out. And Andujar, the tying run, he's at third. The speedy kind of Falefa, the go-ahead run, he's at second with 1 man out, bottom of the 8th. Inside, he walked him. Bases loaded. And that is going to do it for Ortega. So Madden makes a call to the bullpen with Joey Gallo due up. The Yankees won 6-1 in the first game of the day-night doubleheader. They're trailing 1-0, bottom of the 8th in the night portion, but they are threatening the bullpen coming in.
You want that home run feeling? Then step in the box and let it rip. Get ready for the Major League Baseball Junior Home Run Derby. Compete in your communities and swing your way to the 2022 Junior Home Run Derby Final during MLB All-Star Week in Los Angeles. Get your community involved by hosting a local derby. Sign up for free at jrhrd.com.
This Friday, June 3rd, when the Yankees host the Tigers for one of the hottest promotional giveaways of the 2022 season. It's Aaron Judge bobblehead night. The first 18,000 guests in attendance receive an Aaron Judge bobblehead courtesy of T-Mobile. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today. Yankees.com/tickets. Archie Bradley, the 6th pitcher used by Joe Madden. This will be his 12th game, and he's facing Joey Gallo with the bases loaded. Now, Joey Gallo's struggles have been well documented, but this is an opportunity for him to put his imprint right here on the 2022 season and help pull out a really tight, taut game between the Yankees and the Angels. Now, Gallo has 143 strikeouts as a Yankee, but only one has been with a runner at third and fewer than 2 outs. So he has cut down his swing in those spots. Let's see what he does here. This crowd is so into it. Angels playing back for the double play. Bradley deals. A strike on the inside corner.
Rizzo on deck.
He will pinch it for Higashioka. The 0-1. 0-2. Now let's see if he does cut down on a swing in this situation. He's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Missed inside, 1-2. Bases loaded with the Yankees, bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Angels. Bradley deals. Inside, 2-2. And Duhar is a tying run. He's at third. Conifalef at second. Hicks is at first. Gallo at the plate. He's worked the count from 0-2 to full. And listen to the Bronx. And the 3-2. He struck him out. 2 away.
Well, bases loaded. Crowd on the feet. Bradley paints in and up the ladder. That's the problem right there. If he stays up there, just misses in. Misses in again. Changeup down over the plate and then back up the ladder. Another look. Gallo underneath.
And here is Rizzo pinch hitting for Higashioka. Well, now a sac fly doesn't get it done. A fly ball ends the inning. And they want to have a talk with Bradley. In game one, Rizzo was 0 for 4, a double play and 2 strikeouts. In his career against Bradley, 1 for 4, an RBI double. And as a pinch hitter in his career, Rizzo 3 for 18, a double, 3 walks, a 167 batting average. Outside, 1-0. A lot of that left side is open, and Rizzo sometimes takes shots that way in these situations. 3 infielders on the right side. Velasquez is in short right field for the pinch hitter Rizzo. Strike, outside corner. Rizzo thought it was outside. Really turns the count.
It does, Michael. It really changed the whole at bat right there. Instead of being 2-0, now the count 1-1. They give that breather to the pitcher, and as a hitter, it puts you in a position where now you have to be thinking something different.
1-1. 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-2 count on Anthony Rizzo. Archie Bradley on the mound. Grounded up the middle, it's a base hit, and Duhar scores. Here comes Kenneth Falefa, he'll score. It's a gigantic pinch hit, 2-run single by Anthony Rizzo, and the Yankees lead 2-1.
Well, Michael, you mentioned it. That hole to shortstop. Rizzo does that pretty well. Sometimes he did it here. When it counted most. Base unloaded. Base hit to the middle. Now the Yankees have the lead. Look at the assignment on Rizzo. Look at the assignment on the bench. Love to see that.
Boy, they just picked up Taillon. The pitch to Gonzalez inside. 1-0.
Beauty of Rizzo's 2-strike approach. Breaks down his swing, looking for contact. Gave the Yankees the lead.
Well, the fans at this game today, they came to play. They have lifted this team here in the bottom of the 8th inning, just emptying their lungs. They were trying to carry Taillon across the finish line as well. What an energetic, electric crowd here in the Bronx. One. 1-2. So it's going to be Clay Holmes in the 9th inning to try to close this out.
Seems like he's been warming up for a week. He's going to get his shot.
And that's not an easy cookie in the bullpen.
Hicks at second. Rizzo is at first. 2 men out, 2 runs in. Yankees lead 2-1. Time call.
Well, you just love to see the reaction on Rizzo when he got that hit. You know, you're screaming at the bench, screaming at the guys. You know, being the leader in that clubhouse, that's what you want to see. You want to see those guys basically being vocal. And he did that pretty well right there.
Driven into center field. Trout is there. And that'll do it. But the Yankees scored 2 runs. And if you ever want to think that it doesn't matter to these guys, look at the reactions on that hit by Rizzo. And Duhar, Taillon, emptying all of his emotions. And Rizzo, oh yeah.
Every time he steps up to the plate, goes into his windup, or runs one down.
He caught it! Oh, you won't see a better one than that!
He competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.TV's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen.
Wow, he can do it all!
Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.TV.
There's something about a park. The swings, the slides, the dogs. You can throw your food and wear it proudly. It's where showing off is encouraged, even if it doesn't always work out.
So, you in?
Wow! It is showtime!
Big at bat by Rizzo. Big hit. 2-run pinch hit single. Carlos, let's look at it pitch by pitch.
Well, Michael, let's take a look at the bat of the night. First pitch, ball. Second pitch, basically changed the whole at bat. Pitch off the plate, called strike. Third pitch, he's chasing up and away. And the fourth pitch, line drive toward the middle by Anthony Rizzo. You know, giving the Yankees the lead, coming from the bench. Great at bat.
Clay Holmes takes over and deals a strike to Velasquez.
Choking up. 2-strike approach. Rusty Staub style.
Archie Bradley not too pleased. Swing and a miss. Rizzo takes over at first. LeMahieu moves over to third. And Trevino behind the plate. Holmes is not allowed to run in 24 innings. That's the longest streak in the majors. And the 0-2. 99 miles an hour. He's certainly well rested. Holmes last pitched on May 27th at Tampa Bay, 1 inning. Carlos, how would you hit this heavy sinker that he throws?
I don't know. I mean, on TV, it looks like this ball is moving so much, you know, like the sinker and heavy. I mean, 98, 99, and with that slider. And the thing that impressed me the most is just like how calm he looked on the mound.
Ninth inning. Yankees trying to sweep a day-night doubleheader. The day's a lot shorter if you could take both games. Angels trying to avoid losing 8 straight games. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2 on Velasquez. You want to keep him off the bases. He can run. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. Three-two. Strike 3. Velasquez down looking.
Front door sinker. Ends up right down the middle. It's got almost 17 inches of horizontal movement. Coming in at high velocity.
Here's Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 against Taillon. Through the slider, missed upstairs and in, 1-0. There's a strike at 99 miles an hour. Holmes in the closing role with Aroldis Chapman on the IL. And he has grabbed hold of this job and really taken ownership of it. Chop to third. 2 away. And as if this day needs any more drama, now you're going to get Clay Holmes against Shohei Ohtani. Yankees holding a 1-run lead, 9th inning with 2 outs. The reigning MVP in the American League. Holmes, close friends with Jameson Taillon to their Pittsburgh days, trying to nail down the win for him and for the Yankees. Ohtani 0 for 3. Enjoy this. 1-0. Mike Trout on deck. The 1-0. Oh, he's trying to tie the game right there. 1-1. Here, hit it 99 miles an hour.
Power versus power.
One and 2, a strike away. That was 100 miles an hour. The crowd on its feet, looking for one more out, one more strike. Two and 2. There's a crackling electricity in the air tonight. Swing and a foul ball. Just stayed alive on a 100-mile-an-hour sinker. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Yankees lead 2-1, top of the 9th. Second game of a doubleheader. Holmes gets the sign, sets. 3-2. And Trout lurks on deck. Fouled it off. Holmes dealing with triple digits tonight. He is well rested. Obviously pumped up as well.
Stay right there. Down and away with that demon sinker. Very hard for Ohtani to do anything with that, especially in the air.
They walked him. So he walks Ohtani. That's the tying run. And he will face Trout. Trout 0 for 3 in the second game of the doubleheader. 0 for 3 in the first game of the doubleheader. The entire right side of the infield is open as they hold Ohtani. He has 7 stolen bases on the season. Will he go on Trevino? Starts him off with a slider. 0-1. That was only the 3rd walk of the year for Holmes. He had gone 17 games without one. Last one was April 19th. Inside 1-1. He went the month of May without walking a batter. Trout in this series 0 for 10. The Yankees want to get him out of here before he wakes up. 4 strikeouts in this series as well, and some misplays in center field for one of the greatest players who ever lived. One, and he gets pumped. Wow. And he walks away from Joe Madden and heads to first, so that moves the tying run to second base. That's Ohtani.
Sinker. I mean, I know he's wearing a pad, but at the end of the day, you don't know where that hit, if he hit like on top of the pad and a little bit of his tricep. I mean, tough right there. He shows like it really hurt him.
Might have been just above that pad. Almost 19 inches of run on that fastball in the upper 90s. No chance to get out of the way. Right there.
So here is Jared Walsh.
Mitra have to be telling Rizzo, you can hurt Steele.
Ohtani, the tying run at second. The go-ahead runs at first. That's Trout. Walsh got the first hit against Taillon. A base hit up the middle off the glove of Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss.
This is the part of baseball that I love, Michael. Like how this game can walk you through so many emotions throughout the games.
The ebb and flow of this game has really been thrilling. Yankees lead 2-1, top of the 9th inning. Two quick outs, then a walk to Ohtani, and Trout hit by a pitch. The cleanup hitter Walsh, the first baseman, is at the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a miss with the slider. 0-2. One and two. Rengifo on deck. And the crowd will rev it up again with a 1-2 pitch on its way. And that one gets past Trevino, and the runners move up and hit him. It hit Walsh on the way by. So now the bases are loaded with Angels. So 2 straight hit by pitches follow the walk to Ohtani. Got him on the knee. So here's Rengifo.
Difference between pitching the 8th inning and the 9th inning for a save. A little higher emotions. Trying very hard right now, maybe overthrowing just a bit.
Rengifo 0 for 3 tonight. One and 0.
Holmes has got to find a way to breathe, slow it down.
Chop to first. It's a foul ball. Grabbed by Rizzo, but a foul ball. Chris Guccione right there. 1-1. "27 pitches for Clay Holmes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Two and 1. The tying run at third, that's Ohtani. Chop over the middle, grabbed by Kiner-Falefa. Fires, Yankees win 2-1. Oh, what a game. A big hit by Rizzo. Holmes gets the final 3 outs. Taillon gets the victory after flirting with a perfect game. And the Yankees have a near perfect day. They sweep a doubleheader from the Angels, and they are now a high water mark 21 games over 500 at 36-15.
Holmes pushed it about as far as he can, but made a big pitch at the end. Kept the ball on the ground. That's what you love about sinker ball pitchers that are closers. It's hard to lift. It's hard to give up big home runs late in the game, and he kept it down.
And what a hit by Rizzo. Shortened the swing, took it up the middle, a 2-run pinch hit single. And the Yankees win 6-1 in game 1, 2-1 in game 2. We'll come back and wrap it up.